Hello, kids. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to write an algorithm for somebody else to learn how to make a house with a tangram. So, to do that, we're going to go to Google and we're going to type Mathigon tangram. Okay? So, that is the first step. Please type Mathigon tangram and search on Google. After you do that, you're going to click on the first link, Tangram Builder, and you're going to select the house. Where it says basic, you're going to select the house. So here's the thing. You need to learn how to make a house first before you teach how to make a house. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to learn how to make a house, but at the same time, I want you to start writing the algorithm as you learn. It is a difficult task, but I'll show you with an example so you can do exactly the same thing, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is split the screen here. So in one side we have the Tangram, and on the other side we have Microsoft Word. That's what you need to accomplish first. You need to be able to have like a text editor on one side, which is Microsoft Word right now, and on the other side you need to have the Tangram. Okay, so now we're ready to write, but I want you to put the pieces apart. Actually, this is what you do when you are using a physical tangram. You are getting ready, you're setting up your pieces. So that's the first thing you're gonna do. Okay, so let's begin. So it makes sense to me that this is the big triangle. And one of the things about writing an algorithm is so you can name the parts. So here, so we're gonna get the first, the big triangle. So this is a big triangle, big triangle. This is the small triangle, square, parallelogram, and this is the medium-sized triangle. So we're just gonna call it medium triangle. Okay, so let's begin with the big triangle. And you need to know there is a part called base. This is the base of the triangle. So usually a triangle is like this, so I need to rotate it. Usually it is like this. So the base is at the bottom, okay? The base is at the bottom. Right now, right here, the base is to the left. And if I go like this, the base is to the right. So here I'm going to say base, the base is at the bottom. So I'm going to move it here, and this is going to be part of the roof. So now here comes the difficult part. You need to write an algorithm for this, like an instruction. So before we do that, we're going to type the title, How to Make a House on Tangram. Okay, so step number one, that's going to be, all of this is going to be the algorithm, the instructions. Step number one, difficult part. So you're going to say, rotate. That's the first thing I did. The first thing I did, rotate the big triangle, the big triangle. Rotate. How do I say that? Rotate the big triangle where? So the base is at the bottom. Okay, I think that's the simpler, the most simple way I can give this instruction is like this. Rotate a big triangle, or because there are two big triangles, so I'm just gonna say a big triangle. It's not only one. Rotate a big triangle so the base, which is the base, is at the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to move it, and that's going to be the left part of the roof. So I'm going to say rotate a big triangle so the base is at the bottom. That is the left, that is the left part of the roof. I think that's clear, right? First instruction. Okay, now we need to complement the second part of the roof. And to me, it makes sense that the parallelogram is going to be here. Now the instruction, we have the base, we have the top. I mean, we have the bottom and we have the top. So how do I do that? So I'm going to say rotate the parallelogram 45 degrees. Oh, that makes sense. Look, rotate the parallelogram 45 degrees. What is 45 degrees? This, just one part. What is 90 degrees? This is 90 degrees. So 45 degrees is just like this. It's just like the base now is the right part. So let's do it like this, okay? So now what it used to be the right part is going to be the bottom. The right part is going to be the bottom. So I can either do, I'm going to place it right here. This is difficult, so but I need you to concentrate and you'll do it. So I'm going to say rotate the parallel, I think it's like this, parallelogram. How do you spell parallelogram? Let's see. Oh, that's in Spanish, parallelogram. I think it's like this. Let me just make sure I spell it right. Parallelogram. And yeah, it is well spelled. Rotate parallelogram. So the, what is this part? So the left, so the right side, is at the bottom. That is the same as saying 45 degrees, but we're not going to complicate with degrees. Rotate the parallelogram so the right side, which is this one, usually this is the right side. Like if I do this, let me just rotate it here. Usually this is the right side. So the right side is at the bottom. The right side will become the bottom. And I think here, so we don't complicate things, we need to use the same language. Rotate a big triangle so the base, let me see. So the base, actually, I don't need to specify all of that. I'm just gonna say, like this is the default position of the big triangle. So, so I don't need to complicate things by saying rotate it so the base is at the bottom. I'm just gonna say, place a big triangle. Okay, let's just say place a big triangle on its default place. On its default place. Well, I'm saying place and place. Place a big triangle on its original position. I'm going to use the word position. That is an important word here. Place a big triangle using its default position, or with its default position, using its default position. Place a big triangle on the left part of the roof. I think this makes sense. This is the default position, so I don't need to explain anything. Actually, if you see the triangle like this, you know that this is the default position, okay? So using its default position, place a big triangle on the left part of the roof. Rotate the parallelogram so the right side is at the bottom, okay? Place it on the right side of the roof. The right side of the roof. So giving instructions is difficult, but that's something that we need to learn how to do. This is part of computational thinking, knowing how to write algorithms. But the first step, before we learn how to write algorithms, we actually need to know how to give instructions and use some language that is easy to understand for whoever is going to follow the instructions. So here, left side of the roof, right side of the roof. Now, what about this one? Is this the default position of a square? Is this the normal position, the original position? And here it goes. I think original it's easier than default. So I'm going to say original. Using its original position, place a big triangle on the left part of the roof. Rotate the parallel so the right side is at the bottom. So this is not the original position of the parallelogram. This is not the original position of the square. So the original position is this. So on top of the parallelogram. So that's going to be the third step of the algorithm. So I'm just going to say using its original position. That's its original position. Place the square on top of the parallelogram. Okay? And then I say what part is that, or where did I place it, or what part is it going to be? That is the chimney. Pretty easy, right? That will be the chimney, okay? That is the chimney, or that will be the chimney. Yeah, let's say that will be. That will be, because it's going to represent the chimney. That will be the chimney. So I already have three parts. I think we're figuring it out. That's the idea with computational thinking. You have to figure out things with language How are you going to use language and instructions to solve a problem? So now we need to do the part of the house. So actually, if we think about this exercise, we need to think about the parts of what we're trying to figure out. And that is called decomposition. Like, what parts are we solving in each step of the way? So the roof is one part, and the other part is not the roof, but what is under the roof. So that's going to be the house itself, okay, or the body of the house. So I'm going to use a big triangle and place it maybe here. I'm just going to start playing around with it. So this the original position of the big triangle? No, right? So I'm just going to say number 4. Using no rotate the other big triangle, because there are two. Rotate the big triangle upside down, because it is actually upside down like this. This is not, the original position is this, and rotating it upside down is doing a 100 degrees rotation, but we're not going to use numbers. We're just going to use language to describe what we're doing. So rotate it upside down like this and place it under the roof, okay? And place it under the roof, okay? Rotate the other big triangle upside down and place it under the roof. Now we have left side and two sides of the house. They are empty, so we need to figure out how to solve that. So I'm going to use the medium triangle, and I'm just going to check where I can put it. Look, I can either put it here on the left side or on the right side. I'm going to put it on the left side. So what is the original position of the medium-sized triangle? Would be like this. So I'm going to say, how can I use language to say that? So did I rotate it upside down? No. So I'm going to say one of the sides to the left, one of the smaller sides to the left, one of the smaller sides to the left. No, one of the smaller. Okay, so I have to say one of the smaller sides in the bottom, on the bottom. Okay, so let's say shoe. So originally is like this, and one of the left sides is going to be the base now at the bottom. So rotate the medium triangle, okay, medium triangle, so one of the smaller sides is at the bottom. Does that make sense to you? So let's see. Rotate the medium triangle. That's like this. Let me see. Rotate the medium triangle so one of the smaller sides, these are one of the smaller sides, is at the bottom. And place it on the left side of the house Place it on the left side of the house, I hope that makes sense. So it's going to be like this. And the last step, so we can finish this. So let's see. Oh, okay, so I don't need to do anything here, but usually this is the original place of the small triangle. So I need to say that one of the smaller sides is at the bottom. Same thing. Oh, actually, it's not going to be like that. So let's see. So I have to say, okay, is it going to feel like this? No. Actually, I need to play around with this. Is it going to feel like this? Okay, yes. So I have to say, using its original position, place the small triangle, fitting the bottom part of the big triangle under the roof. Wow, I need to be very descriptive here so they whoever is trying to solve this can follow my instructions. And here I can improve this instruction. Rotate the medium triangle so one of the smaller side is at the bottom. Place it next, place it on the left side of the house next to the big triangle. And I have to say to the left of the big triangle. Yeah, to the left of the big triangle. There are too many instructions here, but that's the idea of writing algorithms. Later on, you're gonna use this skill to write code, to program your applications. So that's the idea of doing this. And finally, I need to use this one, and I need to rotate it so the big side is to the right. Okay, so that's what I have to do. Let's see, and I'm just gonna place it right there. So I'm gonna say finally, or the last step, rotate the other small triangle so the right, so the longest side is to the right. Now feed it into the shapes to complete the house. All right, this was a difficult task, difficult challenge. Here are all the instructions. I hope they're clear. So what is your goal? Your goal is to do this at the same time as I'm showing you this video, or as I'm recording this video. So try, and when you go to mathigon.org, pick a house and do my steps, but at the same time, write the instructions. Do it at the same time. All right. I hope it was fun for you, not that difficult, and this will get you ready to write more algorithms for other people to solve algorithms. All right. See you.